my name is Pam and welcome to my galley. For those of you that aren't familiar with the term galley, it is a kitchen on a boat. So, on that note, today I'm going to be making the most awesome potato salad ever. So come on, let's get started. So, the ingredients that you need for our most awesome potato salad is going to be 2 eggs, 2 medium-sized potatoes, 1 onion, ham. You can get sliced or thick ham, bacon, Japanese mayonnaise, and mustard. First thing we're going to do is peel our potato, and we're going to peel downward to make sure that you do not get your thumb cut, because that does not feel good. I've done that several times. I need to get these potatoes in the water to get boiling, so I'm going to cut them up in cubes. And while we're doing this, it's okay to go ahead and get your water started for your eggs so they can get to boiling, so everything can be ready almost at the same time. So we're going to throw the potatoes in the water. Now that the potatoes are in the pot, we're going to let them boil for probably about 5 minutes until tender. And how you're going to test the potatoes is with a fork. If the fork glides through the potato, it is then ready. So then you take the potatoes off the flame and drain them. While your potatoes are boiling, you're going to start boiling your eggs. When the water reaches its boiling point, you're going to time it at 15 minutes, because at sea level I found out that that's about the perfect time for an egg to be the perfect color on the inside. And what I do is I put 1 extra egg in the pot just to test it at the end of 15 minutes, so that way if it's not quite done, I know to put the other eggs back on. Okay, so for the onion, what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in slices. But you're going to peel the first layer off, of course, to get all the skin and stuff off of it. And did you know that there's some myth out there that says that if you put a piece of bread in your mouth while you're peeling an onion or you're chopping up an onion, it's supposed to help you to where you do not cry. Now, if you believe that, that is up to you, but I really don't think that that could be the truth. What we're gonna do after we get these onions sliced like this, we're gonna stick them in a pan and saute them for just a little bit with a little bit of butter. That way we can get them nice and soft. If you prefer your onion not to be caramelized in your potato salad, you don't have to put it in a pan. You can put the onion in the potato salad raw if you like it that way. But I prefer it to be caramelized. I think that's the best way to go. Okay, so while we're waiting for our potatoes and our onions to finish up, we're going to go ahead and cut our ham in dices. And then we're going to start assembling our potato salad. I'm going to test my potatoes to make sure that they're done. They've been boiling for about 5 or 6 minutes. So I'm putting the fork in them, and ooh, look at that, they just fall apart. They're done. Now it's time to drain them and start to mash them. After we strain them, we're going to go ahead and put them in our bowl. Get them ready to be mashed up here. We've got our ham here. It's all diced. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick it in a pot just for a couple of minutes to get it warmed up. So everything in our potato salad will be hot. So we're going to put that in there. You know, I used to never like potato salad until one day I met this girl. She introduced me to this type of potato salad. We're just going to brown the ham just a little bit. Our onions are starting to brown up very nicely and look really good. So we're going to let them go just a couple more minutes longer and then take them off and cut them up. So this potato salad tastes so much different from your normal potato salad. And I think One of the main reasons why is because we use the Japanese mayonnaise in the potato salad, and Japanese mayonnaise is really rich and flavorful, and it does not taste like American mayonnaise at all. It's just got this unique taste to it that brings all the flavors together and marries them very, very well. Cooking in a boat can be a little bit challenging at times, seeing that you have such a small space to work with, but over time you learn to be pretty creative and you can maneuver things around and stick pots places that you thought you couldn't stick them before, and it all works out pretty well. Okay, so our onions are looking done now, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the flame. Okay, now that our onions are done, we're going to put them on the cutting board and cut them into smaller pieces to stick into our potato salad. Once you have pretty much everything cooked up and ready to go, the assembling process of the potato salad is fairly easy and quick. You know, there's a couple of other items that you can put in this recipe that we're not putting in today because we didn't have them with us, but you can put corn in here, and you could put cucumbers as well and mix it all up together. It's very delicious. I'm now putting the onions in the potatoes. My eggs are done now, so I'm going to crack one open to see if it's boiled perfectly where it's all yellow in the middle. While I'm doing this, I have a little assistant down below my feet that thinks that he gets food all the time. If y'all want to meet Murr, he loves eggs. So we're going to cut into this egg and see what it looks like inside. Okay, so it looks like we have a perfectly good egg. Notice that there's no gray or dark discoloring. You don't want it that dark gray color. It tells you that the egg is overcooked. However, if the egg has been overcooked a little bit, it is still okay to eat it. The gray in the egg is a reaction from the sulfur and the zinc that is naturally found in the egg. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice the eggs here. It doesn't have to be great shape or size or whatever. Bacon is the last thing that you're going to cook because you want it nice and crispy, because what you're going to do is you're going to crumble it and put it as garnish on top of your potato salad. Okay, so now that you have all your ingredients in the bowl, you're going to kind of like mash it all together to incorporate it. Okay, so once you have this mashed all together a little bit, you're going to take your mayo and you're just going to squirt a good amount in the middle, just like that to begin with, and the same with your mustard. Just, you don't want to use as much mustard as mayo. And you're going to take salt and sprinkle that around a little, and pepper as well. So once you get it mixed up, you're going to want to probably add a little more mayo and a little more mustard, because everybody's taste is different. You just gotta keep adding a little bit at a time to get it to the consistency that you prefer, because everybody's different. Some people like it a little extra rich, and some people don't like as much mayo or mustard in there. Okay, now that we got everything mixed up, we're going to go ahead and plate this. Put a little bit in our bowl here and garnish it with our crispy bacon that I was telling you about that we saved to the end. Now, you can serve this a couple of ways. Today we're going to use potato chips and put those around the potato salad as well. But you can also use lettuce and do little lettuce wraps if you would like. It's all up to you, whatever your preference is. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show today, and also remember, like I was saying earlier, you can also add corn or cucumbers to this as well. It makes a really nice crunch in there. So, I'm going to go ahead and try this and see how it turned out. Oh, it looks so delicious. Mmm. That's the best potato salad ever. Mmm. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe. Click the button. Right there. Click it. Click it.